U.S. Commerce Department. Under President Trump and Secretary Lutnick's leadership, the U.S. is acquiring a 10% stake in Intel. This deal delivers for the American people, strengthens U.S. chip making, and makes clear that America is leading the way in tech industry. Like, I don't really agree with this. I don't think this is really a good idea that the U.S. government should be buying up stake in companies. That just doesn't sound good to me. It sounds like that's opening up the door for Democrats to do all kinds of fucked up shit. Just my opinion. It is my great honor. Look, they might have been doing this for years and years for all I know. Maybe this is just something that the U.S. government does from time to time. I know that the U.S. government has, I don't know if it's no, it's not in the millions. They've got hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin, but they didn't buy the Bitcoin. They seized it through the FBI and other agencies, the DEA, and things of that nature. But they're just holding on to it, and for obviously a pretty good reason. It is my great honor to report that the United States of America now fully owns and controls 10% of Intel, a great American company that has an even more incredible future. I negotiated this deal with Lip Bu Tan, a highly respected chief executive officer of the company. The United States paid nothing for these shares, and the shares are now valued at approximately $11 billion. This is a great deal for America and also a great deal for Intel. Building leading-edge semiconductors and chips, which is what Intel does, is fundamental to the future of our nation. Make America great again. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I'm not so sure, what. I'm sure it's in an effort to try to keep Intel relevant, because Intel, they've kind of been sliding in recent years, especially with the rise of with Nvidia. Like, Nvidia skyrocketed, man. Nvidia's worth more than all of the cryptocurrency on the planet. It's like a $4 trillion company right now. Absolutely insane, dude. All right, anyway. Yeah, how did the USA acquired Intel shares? Why is this good for America? How this isn't socialism? See, I don't know, man. I got questions about it, too. I'm not so sure if this is really good that the federal government should be gobbling up portions of companies. Even if it's for good intentions, which I'm sure it's for wonderful intentions. I'm sure it's just to, for one, keep Intel in America, which I'm sure they're not manufacturing in America. I hope I'm wrong, but I somehow doubt that they are. But if that's part of the endeavor, fine. But yeah, like I said, look, if the government owns any of it, I just don't know, man. Like, change my mind. I guess change my mind, because I kind of feel a certain way about that.